Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to the Little Reader's house. I'm the Little Reader, and you're in my house. Look at my rock. It's rose quartz, double terminated. A beauty. A gift from my mum. She's not British, and neither am I. Gift from my mom. There's a story behind the rock. I had another one. It was just like this. Double terminated rose quartz. It was actually the first crystal that I ever had. And it was gifted to me by my mama from the Crystal Matrix in Glendale, California, I believe. And I kept that crystal on a little pot. The pot was actually formerly the glass of a candle, but the candle melted down and the glass that remained was so cute. It was opaque black and it said friends forever, and it had a little message about friends and friendship on it from my best friend at the time. And I kept that double terminated rose quartz on the side. Like, here's the candle holder, and there I kept it with a special bamboo, like a lucky bamboo growing inside of that. And I kept that in my room. And not having the greenest of thumbs at the time, my mom would occasionally take the plants in my room and water them for me, like the queen that she is. And she took that plant to the sink to water it, and the double terminated quartz slipped off and broke right in half on the sink. And the story goes, as my father would tell it, she was immediately gutted and said, "We have to go get Amanda another one. We have to get her another one because I broke hers. I broke it, and it's her special crystal and she loves that crystal." And so they went and they got one. And when I came home from wherever I'd been that day, she told me the story so sorrowfully. And just her repentance and her sorriness, her genuine sadness at having broken the crystal, immediately all was forgiven. I just to see how sorry she was, I was only concerned with repairing her own self-punishment at the time. And then she presented this replacement. And I just hugged her and thanked her deeply and said that it was completely okay. And now I had 3 crystals. I had the 2 halves and this. That was so many years ago, beautiful soul. So many years ago. Eventually, I gave 1/2 of the broken crystal to someone who was very special to me. And I kept the other half, which I still retain. In that story, the message that Spirit wants me to convey, which is our topic for the day, sweet soul, is that even when something is broken, you never lose. That particular example illustrates so much privilege on my part of having a kind, loving set of parents who wanted to amend the break, taking care of that same day. A life circumstance of breaking doesn't always look like that. We can't always see our heroes swooping in to repair the damage same day. You know that, beautiful soul. If you've ever lived for more than 5 minutes on this planet, you know that a lot of things become broken seemingly without repair. But the interesting thing is, once broken things are repaired, truly repaired, it feels like they were never broken. True repair. Spirit is saying, that's what I do. I repair. In Spirit's eyes, nothing is ever broken, because Spirit is all. So no matter how many times you shatter a vase or vase, if you prefer, Spirit identifies as every single piece. You can take the pieces and take them to opposite sides of the world, or disintegrate them, burn them, turn half of it into dust, try to take the matter and make it unrecognizably separate. But Spirit identifies even as the dust. So to Spirit, it's not a matter of repair. It's we as forms who see repair as necessary. It's we as forms who attach ourselves to the way something is at one point in linear time. We love this, we like this. Or, this is the way it's always been, this is this. We attach. And then somewhere in linear time, it breaks, it changes form, it's no longer what we attach to. And that breaks a part of us too. Whether it's a relationship and it's a broken heart, or it's a form, a car. It's now a broken car. Maybe it's a crystal. Now it's a broken crystal. Maybe it's something completely intangible. Something that existed as a feeling. A friendship broken. A loss, grief. If you've ever grieved, beautiful soul, and I'm certain that you have, grief is sometimes like being broken in every place that you look. But to Spirit, the repair is simple. To Spirit, the first repair to occur is in the heart. How did you know, beautiful soul? How did you know that we were going there? Have you sensed a theme on this journey? Have the last couple of weeks given you an indication of the overall message that Spirit is using the little reader to convey? The heart, it all gets back down to the heart, everything. The heart is the start and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. It all takes place in the identification with something other than the form and other than the mind. A new destination, the heart, where pure awareness is sitting. Eagerly waiting to be uncorked into the collective. Spirit says, all of us have something that requires repair. As long as we're playing the game of form, of persona, of personality. Hi, my name's Amanda. What's yours? This is what I do for a living. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. Spirit Spirit doesn't look down on the game. Spirit loves the game. Spirit created the game. Loves it. Just like we love theater. Well, not all of us, but some of us. Spirit says, as long as you're playing the game, know that repair is always going to be required. It will always be a constant state of being. Because as long as we're wholly identified with the form, hello, my name is Amanda. This is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I do for a living, this is what my dreams, goals, and ambitions are. I'm separate from you. My boundaries, my preferences set me apart. And once again, Spirit's not discriminating. Spirit's not saying, humanity, hurry it up, stop playing the game. Spirit is in no rush. If there's one thing about the divine that can be assured, there is no rush. Take your time with the game. Play it. As long as we're playing it, though, there's a fundamental repair required. Not required. Destined. And the repair is uniting the persona. Hello, my name is Amanda. What I do for a living. These are my preferences. This is who I am. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. The identity, the persona, what so many spiritual teachers call the ego, with the source that resides in the heart. That's the big old repair. And when we're grieving or saddened, when we sense a void, particularly when we have all the material things and good health, there's no circumstance we can point at and be like, it's you. That's the thing. That's the void that I'm missing. When all the categories are filled, and there's still a void, we can't figure out what needs to be repaired. Do I need to go back into therapy for the next 2 decades? Quite possibly. Therapy is amazing. But will I always be in a state of healing my whole life? Do I always have to be on the healing path, on the healing journey? The collective wants to know. Did I really come down here to constantly be amending myself, correcting myself, fixing myself, grieving losses, addressing childhood traumas? For healing nerds, that's a thrilling proposition. But for individuals who are looking for peace, now, who don't want to be perpetual healers, it's a little horrifying. The Spirit sees it and has this to say. Spirit? It's a microphone. What do you have to say? Spirit had this to say. No. Healing doesn't have to be forever. Healing is a judgment of the mind that suggests that there's something wrong, something amiss, something that's gone against the way things should have been or should be. Healing is a valuable lake to swim in. and its waters can offer brilliant insights, brilliant realizations. But it doesn't need to be a perpetual healing process for those who don't want it to be. Spirit comes to us today to speak of an immediate repair. Immediate. The great repair. The big repair. It's a subtle one. But all it requires is our willingness. Our willingness to get present and do a little switcheroo. It doesn't have to be forever. We don't have to throw away the persona. Hi, I'm Amanda. Nice to meet you. My preferences, my likes, my dislikes. This is who I am. These are my boundaries. This is my goals. These are my ambitions. Here's my value. Love me, love me. We don't have to throw all that away. But when we find ourselves sensing the void, or even just curiously wondering, is there more to all this? We just flip a switch and bring our awareness, you guessed it, to the heart, beautiful soul. We bring our awareness to the heart. And we sit or stand or lay down or wherever we happen to be, if we're in a roller coaster, flipped upside down or inverting in either a yoga pose or with a prop. Or maybe we find ourselves in a pool floating or in a float tank. Anywhere, wherever it is, we make a decision for a moment to switch our identity for a moment to the light within, to the heart space, to the inner sounds and sights, to the inner sensations. We switch our identity to the observer, to watchfulness, to pure non-judgmental awareness, even for a second. And in that moment is the repair. In that moment, the repair is complete. Because in that moment, we've joined with Source. We're back. We're home. When we opt out of judgment and opt out of living life exclusively through the lens of the mind, as we've talked about in these previous transmissions and episodes and moments of presence, when we opt out of placing 100% of our awareness in the mental realm, and we use that mental realm to perceive our entire world, and of course judge it. When we opt out of that for just a second, the repair is complete. So in a way, Spirit's work here is done. It's always done. It's just a matter of, will we live through that option as much as possible? Will we treat that option like the occasional vacation? Crisis meditators, I love you. I see you. I am you. Will we make the time to develop a relationship with that awareness every day? Just like we do our workout. Oh yeah, let's put the 90-pound barbell. You would be amazed. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. Not with 90 pounds. Just as we build those sexy muscles, will we build that sexy, even I can't say that with a straight face, that sexy relationship with Spirit? Ooh. Societally, that's just not sexy yet. Oh baby, but it's getting there. Oh, it is getting there. Spirit assures That is the destiny of the collective. Mental fitness, spiritual fitness will be sexy. So will we commit to it? The benefits abound. Spirit acknowledges that the glorious souls who are on the perpetual healing journey recognize a very important truth from a distance. They recognize that we are here in physical form to devote our energy to mending something. But the mending, the process of the mending, doesn't have to be what we devote the energy to. Rather than devote our energy to the process of the mending indefinite. We devote our energy to the location where the mending has already occurred. That's very quantum of you, Spirit. Instead of devoting our energy to the process of mending the pain, the trauma, the grief, the rift, whatever issues we think we have, whatever ways we feel we need to change our form, whatever we need to manifest, create, do, become. Because healing takes on so many forms, and healing is often the prerequisite to our self-worth, to our permission to have self-worth, our ability to give ourselves love. It's like, well, first, I must heal. And then down the tunnel of healing we fall for the rest of all time. Spirit says we don't have to devote the energy to the never-ending process. Devote the energy to the location in your being where the mending has already taken place. The healing has already taken place. And it's a simple shift of identity. I know, the word's simple. As a fellow 3D human being, I validate that it is not that easy. Bring in the notebook. It's not that simple. Rachel McAdams. It's not that simple. Because from the human perspective, it's just not. Right? Fully validating. We go to meditation and processes of mindfulness and being with our heart and sensing our light body and building a relationship with awareness. Like we go to the gym when we're naive and we expect the six-pack to appear in a day. The six-pack will not appear in a day yet. But jump-starting the metabolism and raising the heart rate happen on the first visit and every visit after. Similar sort of situation going on with developing a relationship with awareness. If we expect to be vaulted, to be shunted into perfect bliss on our first, second, third, or 1,000th meditation session. If we expect to see the face of God, the unseeable face of the divine, the Godhead, and contemplate all, and then every object in the bedroom starts to levitate, and the next thing you know, we're in Looper, and we're the Rainmaker, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt is trying to shoot us. That expectation, I love it. It's exactly the way I think too. Is to be loved, nurtured, hello expectation, kiss on the head, and then surrendered to the divine. Transmute this, please. And then we take it back and wear it like a crown. A crown of relinquishing the attachment. Spirit says the best processes, because we're allowed to enjoy processes. We're allowed to enjoy everything. The temporal ego, the persona, the personality. Hello, my name is Amanda. These are my preferences, my likes, my dislikes. This is what I do for a living. Here are my boundaries. We're allowed to enjoy all of it. All of it. But Spirit says the processes become so much more enjoyable when we're not attached to the outcome. When we don't engage in the process to attempt to escape anything. This is how you know if a process is going to bear delicious fruities for you. Nom, 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 nom. Are you attached to the outcome in such a way that if you don't get your desired result, you're not allowed to love yourself? If you don't get your desired result, you're going to withhold approval of yourself. If you don't get your desired result, you're possibly going to withhold approval because you don't think other people will approve of you. If the process is a means to an end, it's a lot less enjoyable. Spirit says relinquishing attachment to the good old outcome and enjoying the process is key. And Spirit says when we do that, it's no longer a process. It's a quantum leap. Look. It's very pretty. Can you see? Getting present with any process eliminates the process and turns you into that. Writing a book to finish a book means you're writing a book to finish a book. You're in the process. Showing up every day to write because you love the act of writing means that you're a writer. Showing up to the gym to lose 35 pounds means that you go to the gym to lose 35 pounds. Going to the gym because you love the process means that you love fitness. A different sort of belonging occurs when we take the process, kiss it on the head, surrender it off to Spirit and say, transmute that please, take it back, put it on as a crown, and forget about the outcome. Lord knows we may not even live to see the outcome. We don't know. But if we dip into anything in the present moment with 100% of our awareness invested in that heart realm, how does it feel? What's it like? Where am I? Okay, I want this. Yes, I'm here. I want this microphone, this rock, this thing that keeps falling off my shoulder, the room, the camera, your beautiful face behind it, your beautiful ears listening to it, your beautiful eyes reading it. If there's another way for you to be getting this, please put it in the comments. Yes, this is exactly right. and my heart can be here in it 100%. Now, can we do that with the great repair? Can we mend the distance between us and our sacred identity as being pure consciousness, pure awareness, pure source? In unpleasant moments, can we do it? Will we do it? Can we take processes that were means to an end? Okay, I do this because hopefully it's going to turn into this other thing. And then when it does that, everything's going to be the way I need it to be so that I can finally love myself. Can we bring that awareness into those moments? And then let our hearts guide us in that present moment. That is the great repair. That is the quantum shift. Taking it even further, can we set aside time to sit with everything exactly the way it is? Nothing has changed. Beautiful you, sitting. Breathing. Awareness focused on your chest. A right hand over it if you've got one. And watching the chest moving up and down with your breath. Being completely aware that we are connected to the realm of mind. But knowing that that is a connection, not an identity. And can we practice every day identifying as the animating light within and the form without? Can we allow ourselves to be empowered by the truth? Truth being only discoverable in present moment experience. Knowledge can point us there, beautiful soul. It can point us in the right direction. But it cannot substitute for truth. Truth can only be experienced in the moment. Can we do it? That would make us repaired. That moment of presence, like this one now, between you and I. Looking at one another with non-judgmental awareness, just complete awe, gratitude, upliftment. In this moment, we are repaired. In this moment, we are infinite. Can you feel it? I love you, beautiful soul. It's been such an honor sharing space and presence with you today. Until we meet again, I am sending you all the love I've got, because you are so very worthy of it. more and more and more, never less. Bye for now.